So what do these 5 artists have in common? So these 5 artists are constantly referred to as the children of Taylor Swift. So the reason I decided to make this video is because of this Reddit post saying what young artists do you consider Taylor's children? And honestly, I feel like people like to just throw this term around like to any girl, especially the pop girlies. Like they were calling Chappell Roan Taylor Swift's daughter. Like if anything, that's fucking Lady Gaga's daughter. And the 5 artists I chose to talk about for this video are the 5 that I feel like get compared to Taylor the most, which are Olivia Rodrigo, Sabrina Carpenter, Conan Gray, Gracie Abrams, and Macy Peters. Okay, so first let's talk about Olivia. So I feel like ever since she's came out, she's gotten a lot of Taylor Swift comparisons. Even like after the whole like thing with like Cruel Summer and Deja Vu and that whole mess, I feel like that just contributed more to the Taylor comparisons. Music wise, I think she is gonna blow up and become really big like in 5 to 10 years, especially after the Guts era. Like Sour is, well, not Guts, but Sour is one of the most like streamed, I think it's the most streamed album from a female artist or like a female pop artist. So I really think like in a couple years or when she drops her 3rd album that she is going to be like massive. Now on to Miss Sabrina. I really think she's also gonna be big. I feel like she gets a lot of Taylor comparisons because she is blonde, but I feel like with her music she has like an edge to her. Like she has like a lot more like risque music and like more like sexual. She talks about like more sexual things in her music. So I think that's where she differentiates from Taylor. And I feel like she's kind of already big. Like I think The Short and Sweet is like one of the most popular albums this year. Espresso and Please 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 were basically like songs of the summer, and it took her like 4 albums to get to this point, because I don't even think like Emails got this level of popularity. I could be wrong though, but no, I see Sabrina Carpenter as somebody who's gonna stay in this industry for a long time. Okay, let's talk about Conan. So with Conan Gray, I kind of feel bad because I feel like he hasn't had like that level of like fame and success, like mainstream pop success, outside of like Heather and his first album, which is a shame because I really think Super Ache and Found Heaven are like really 2 amazing albums. I have both of them in my collection and they are amazing. And Conan is a very fantastic artist, and I feel like he gets compared to Taylor Swift a lot because they have like the same, I feel like they have like the same style of like lyrics and songwriting. And while we're on the topic of like gay, queer, pop boys, I did want to put like Troye Sivan in this video too, but I feel like after the Sweat Tour, he's kind of like in his own lane, and he's not really considered like a child of Taylor Swift. Okay, so next up we're going to talk about Gracie Abrams, and a lot of you guys are going to hate me for this, but I'm not going to lie, she's kind of bland. Like, I don't know, like, I'm not trying to be mean, but like, The Secret of Us sucked, okay? And I feel like ever since she opened for the Eras Tour, I feel like she gets a lot of like comparisons to Taylor because of that. But like her music just feels like Taylor's music, but watered down. And I'm really not trying to be mean. Who knows? She can drop another album and blow us all away or blow me away. And I'm really not trying to be mean. But like, yeah, I did not like this album. And to me, she just comes off as like a very bland artist. Okay, so this last artist, I will admit I haven't really been into like her music like that, but like the clips I've seen of her like performing, opening for the Eras Tour and on TikTok, I think she's a good artist. I think her music sounds good, and I really have to like give her albums, like I really have to give her music a listen. The only song that I know from her is that one that's kind of viral on TikTok where she's like friend of a friend or some shit like that. But no, I think Macy Peters is a decent artist from what I know of her. Like I said, I'm not really too familiar with her work, but I think that's just a me problem. I think I just gotta get into her more. But from what I've heard and what I've saw, Her music sounds pretty good, and I think... Alright, so that was my video about the children of Taylor Swift. And there was some people I was gonna put on this list, like Troye Sivan, like I just said. Girl in Red was another one, but I feel like she already has like her own mainstream success because of the lesbians. And who else? There was one more person. Oh yeah, Laufey. I was gonna put her on this list, but I also feel like she's already somewhat successful, and I feel like if she has to be compared to anybody, she would probably be compared to Mitski than Taylor. No, that's the end of the video. Thank you all for watching, and this is Anthony, your professional yapper, signing out.